Hello there and welcome to the Mobile Academy. And if you want to become a job ready Flutter developer, make sure to check out the courses on my website mobileacademy.io. Here you will find all of the courses related to the Flutter development. You will find the professional course as well as the basic course related to the Flutter. You can also find some of the free courses over here if you want to just go and try it out, or if you are just a beginner on the Flutter and then the React Native, you can also find the free course over here. And if you would like to be a full stack developer, we also have the course related to the full stack developer, related to the Node.js, Express, MongoDB, as well as the Flutter over here. And if you would like to join the Flutter bootcamp, there is also a bootcamp course over here. So make sure to go and check out the course over here. There are free and then the paid course. And if you want to be a job ready Flutter developer, this is the course that you want to take. So see you guys on the next lesson. Till then, have a great day. Now let us try to go and create our another use case to map our tasks. So this will be of the map, right? So map the tasks use case over here. So this is a mapper file. So this is going to map for us. So I'll just call this one as a map the tasks use case over here. And once I have this particular file, I'll create a simple class over here, map the tasks use case over here, and let's just go and close it over here. And here I'll just go and create a function. So this will return as the tasks over here. So this is going to return as the tasks. Make sure you import it from the correct one over here. And here what we need to do is, let's just go and say this is the function type is of the name is of the map. And here if you go back to our get a single task, and we need to provide the task that is from the response. So this is also not a good here because we have a conflict of the naming. So what I will do is I'll go to the common over here and I'll create a new folder, and let's just call this one as a common DTO. So DTO that we are going to have. And I'll just go and extract that from our, let's go to the task response over here, and this is what we have over here, right? So I'll just go and extract this from here, and let's put it over here. I'll just call this one as the task item, and then the dot file over here. Let's just go and paste that one over here, and I need to import the phrased package over here, or the phrased annotation. And let's just go and set this one to be of the ignore on the whole file, and I'll just rename this one to be of the task item over here, right? So I'll just provide it over here, and as well as over here. So I'll just provide it over here, create it over here. And now what we'll do is let's go back over to here, and I need to import the task item over here, right? So this is the task item, and I'll go to the task response as well over here, and I will just go and remove this one from here, and we will make use of the same one, which is of the task item, and that is of the what we have in the common DTO, right? This is a common DTO, so I'll just import that one over here. And once I have that, let's go to our this particular get single task, and now you can take a look over here. So if you go to the get single task, right, and here this is an invalid type. Currently we need to generate that. So let's just go and run the build runner, flutter pub run. So build runner, and that will be build.d. So let's just try to run that particular build runner over here. And I guess we forgot to provide that particular file. So the part file over here, that will be of the part, and part will be of the task item phrased, as well as we need to provide the g.dot file over here. So we forgot to generate or create the part file for that one. So let's just go and run that particular command again. So it should generate that particular file for us. So let's wait for this one to complete. And now we can see that it has been generated for us, and we are good to go. So let's go to our this particular map tasks use case over here, and here we are going to ask for the tax item over here, and this will be of the, let's say, the item over here, or the tax item over here, and this is going to return us the tax from our tax model. So now we don't have the conflict over here. So let's go back to our get tax use case over here. This is what we have over here, right? And what I will do over here is I'll just copy the same thing from here, and let's go and paste it over here. This is what we are going to return it from here, and let's just try to arrange the intent. So now what we require over here is, you can see we require the date formatter as well over here. So now I can say final, and then the date formatter use case, and that will be of the date formatter use case, and I'll just create the constructor, and now we have that. So next is we need to have the tax item that we have over here, so just replace with that, and that is the fine for now. And let's go over here, and over here what I have to do is, now I also need to let's say get the tax, and here let's just go and say this is of the final, and I need the map tax use case over here. So I'll say map tax use case as well, and I'll just make this one as a final as well over here. And now I need to provide this as well, so this will be of the, let's just go and add it over here before the, after the formatter, date formatter. So let's say a required field, and this that the map the use case over here. And now what I can do over here is I can just remove this one from here. So let's just go and remove this mapper, and I'll just go and say the map tax use case dot the it should be of the map, right? So map, and I will provide this particular this one, so a response that we have dot the data, and data dot the tax over here. So this is actually returning us the, okay, so we are in the wrong place, sorry for that. It is not over here, it should not be in the get tax use case, so we need to provide that in our single tax, right? So that is what we need to provide. So let's just go to our single tax, get a single tax, this is where we need to provide that one. So here let's just go and say final, and we require that one as the map tax use case over here, and I'll just call this one as a map tax use case, and here I'll just say required this dot the map the tax, right? So let's just close it over here, and we are good to go. So let's go down over here, and now I can just go and remove this one from here, and I'll just pass it to the over here. So this will be of the map over here, and pass in this particular tax, and this tax item is of the nullable type. So what we need to do is, let's go over here, and I have to make this one as a nullable type as well, and let's just go and provide it over here as well, here, and then the here. So that should be good enough. And now let's go back over here, and this need one more dependency. So let's just go and say we have the map tax use case, and currently we don't have that. So let's go back, and let's just go and create that particular provider. So provider, and this will be of the map the tax use case provider. So let's just go and import the Flutter River pod, and this will return us this particular map tax use case. And let's just go and return it from here. We need to provide the date formatter for this one as well. So let's just go and provide the ref.dewatch, and this should be of the final, right? And let's just go and make this one as the auto dispose over here, and finally pass into the constructor as a dependency injection. So we are good to go over here. So now we have this map tax use case ready for us. So let's go back over here, and now I can just provide this. And if you go and take a look, now we don't require this use case over here, so we can just remove it from here. So this is not required anymore, because we are not doing any of the we don't require the date formatter over here. That is just required in the map tax use case over there. So I will just remove this one as well from here, and I need a map task use case, so that will be of this one, right? So map task use case over here, and this is of what we need to provide. Let's remove the unused import from here, and that's cool. So you have to do the same thing for rest of this particular. Let's go to the, I guess that is of the create as well. So in the create, what we require is we just require that particular this mapper, right? So let's just go and do it over here in the create tags, and we don't require the date formatter here anymore. So let's just replace that, and let's import this particular use case over here, and this will be of the required the mapper, or which is map use case over here. And here what we have to do is we'll just go and copy the same thing from here. Just copy this, and let's go back over here, and let's replace this one from here. Let us replace it. That's cool. So now let's go over here to our onto the provider. So we need to provide that, and this will be of the map the task use case provider, and we just have to replace it over here as well. So that's cool. So let's just go and remove this one, unused import. That's cool, right? So now finally what we have to do is we have to do the same thing for our, let's go to the update, right? And in the update what we need to replace is we need to replace this one, and let's import this one from here, and then the over here as well. And now what we have to do is let's just go and grab the same thing from here. Let's just copy this, and we will replace the whole thing from here, and that should be fine. Now here we require the use case of the map task use case, and that will be of the map task use case provider, and let's just replace the constructor over here, and that should be fine. And now let's replace this unused import as well. So that should be fine. Now we don't require that and delete, and we don't require and get all of the tasks. We just require that in the create, get a single task, as well as in the update. So now we have created a reusable the use case over here, that we can reuse it, something similar to the date formatter over here. So that's all for this lesson. Hope you learned how you can extract it to a use case, a reusable use case over here, and also just to create a single responsibility use case. So your use case should not have a multiple responsibility. If it is for the delete, just make sure you have a delete responsibility over here. If it is to map, then you just have a map responsibility over there, right? Create, just a create responsibility, and all of those stuff. Hope you understand it, and we will meet up in the next lesson, so that we will be moving up to the presentation layer. Till then, have a great day.